NFL time. Let's do it. Week 6 in the books. Fellas, I got something in the works for this episode.
Oh, bro.
Oh, boy.
I got something in the works for this episode. I can't wait for this. I'm going to filibuster for a second. NFL Week 6.
Oh, I know what it is then. Is Jack coming on? Yeah. You say filibuster. Like, what are we waiting on?
Panthers, Cowboys. My
Is that what we're starting?
I mean, Connor, as a Bryce Young hater, do you want to speak for yourself?
Who are the two defenses they played? The Dolphins and the Cowboys? Are those
Bryce Young looks great when he's... Yeah.
Play the teams in front of you. Play the teams in front of you.
No, look.
Is anybody arguing that?
No, nobody's arguing that. Look, Bryce Young has showed me a lot in the last couple of games. I'm very happy that my team, the Panthers, has had success the last couple of weeks. But look, I'm not going to sit here and act like Bryce Young's some world beater quarterback. Like, let's see it against. Let's see them go 9-8, 10-7, and make the wild card.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, I love it. Jack, you're not alone in this one.
We had to get Cowboys fan Jack on. Jack, sorry the Panthers had to do what they did yesterday to the Cowboys. My gosh, this Rico Dowdle just, you guys weren't buckled up. You guys didn't buckle up.
Hey, no, I know. Trust me. I have prepared. So let me tell you this. I have prepared. I had a victory speech. I had to throw it in the trash. I had to redraft it. So I do have some things to say. All right. If I could have the floor, I will take questions.
The floor's yours.
All right. Perfect. Hey, listen, man. First of all, this is really cool. All right. Super surreal. Thanks for having me on. I've listened to you guys for probably 2 years now. All right. But thanks for doing what you do. It's made my life more enjoyable and a lot more fun. Let's see if you. Oh well, we do what we can. But if you guys are feeling bored today, it's also Jerry Jones's birthday, so monitor the comments section on the Dallas Cowboys Twitter page. It's already gave me a couple good laughs. Yeah, right.
106. What is it this year? 107.
I think it's 108.
Okay.
There we go. So I'm actually in LA right now. Flew out yesterday afternoon. I recently moved to Denver, right? Moved there on Thursday. Moved with the wife, still floored that she said yes. But Sunday rolls around, right? Hey, appreciate that. So Sunday rolls around, right? Reset. Love me a good Sunday afternoon. Go to church with the wife. I coach club lacrosse in Colorado, get a good practice going, get a good sweat going. And I go and gosh, man, I watched Rico Dowdle put up 239 yards. Okay. We sure as hell were not buckled up. And throughout the game, and Karter can tell you, I'm sending pictures of me in my George Pickens attire, and I'm asking him if Xavier Legette is stupid or really stupid. Never crossed my mind that we would actually lose. And God bless my poor sweet wife, man. Shout out Sarah. I watched that fourth down play. That's super soft ass coverage from Duron Bland, and we don't have a TV yet. I'm watching the game on my phone, and they convert, and I get up and I walk into our living room, and we don't have a couch yet, so I'm just sprawled out on the hardwood floor, and she walks in and she goes, hey, there's still 2 minutes left. It's okay. There's still a chance. I'm like, babe, I love you so much. No, there is not a chance. Okay. Giving the ball back to this Carolina offense with 6 minutes left to play and not getting it back. Listen, man, that's more embarrassing than any Cowboys stat you could dig up. I'm a sick freak, and I went back and I watched Dak's presser, and you watch him, and he said he didn't want to force anything on that last drive. He didn't want to throw it into a tight window, risk an interception. And the fact that Dak thought that he was going to get the ball back, he never thought it was going to be the last drive of the game. And we've created this environment where if Dak doesn't play a perfect game, they have no shot at winning, right? I think Connor said that they're like the poor man's Bengals. It's like, yeah, like, and he's played as perfect as you can, and they're 1-1-1 in a 3-game stretch. In the last 3 games, the Cowboys have put up 104 points, and they've won 1 game. They're averaging 35 points a game. Okay, it's that meme of like, let that sink in, right? There's been a 79 3-game stretches since 1970 where a team has averaged 30 points per game and 0 turnovers. And your 2025 Dallas Cowboys are the only team without a winning record in such a stretch. Lastly, this is just the last part. Last year, Dallas allowed 137 yards rushing per game. This year, they are allowing 142 yards rushing per game. So about a 5-yard difference. And shout out my guy Ben Hammond. Freaking love that kid. Wife and I were just at their baby shower a couple nights ago. Or texting last night, and I've heard the joke 100 times. Oh well, if only Dallas had a good pass rusher. Ha ha ha. Listen, Ben. All right, listen, Ben. Even if Micah Parsons was on Dallas, they would still be terrible. They'd still be horrible. Okay. I grew up in Denver. I had the opportunity to watch Christian McCaffrey when he was in high school. And I tell you, man, even in the state championship, everyone in the entire stadium knew what was about to happen. Hand off the ball, hand off the ball, hand off the ball. And the fact that every time it's the Carolina Panthers, man, every time the Panthers got the ball, I could feel my heartbeat go up because I knew we had no shot.
I love that. I love the monologue style. You know what? I'm staunchly anti-Panthers, but I have no skin in the game. I'm going to pass the ball off to you guys, and I'll chip in where.
Yeah, skin in the game. You hate the Panthers. You hate Bryson. What are we smoking here?
Yeah, I do. But like Karter, you're a Panthers fan. Connor might be a Panthers fan.
Connor's a fake Cowboys fan. Connor doesn't. No,
Connor's a rational Panthers fan.
No, you're a wine and cheese Panther fan. It's the same with the Carolina Tar Heels. Same with the Carolina Panthers. It's just what you do in Chapel Hill. That's just what you do. Chapel Hill, wine and cheese. It's all it is.
I don't want to foster an environment of mediocrity, Karter.
What are you talking about?
Point.
You're a Hornets fan. This is who you are.
That's a lost cause.
So no, bringing high IQ guys in the building. Heard a quote from people in the business this week. I like how they're bringing in high IQ guys. I'm like, that's one way to put it.
That's dog whistle.
But no, why? Yeah, it can be Cowboy. The Cowboys' defense is terrible. They are just the Walmart Bengals this year. And
can I offer a short caveat to that? Cowboys are better than the Bengals.
Last year's Bengals?
Oh, last year's Bengals.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bengals this year, they suck.
I thought you meant this year. Yeah, last year's a tough comparison. I was trying to get one. I'll point up for my boy Jack over there. Yeah, last year's a tough comparison. All right, continue.
No, Panthers win. This is more about the Panthers, Dylan.
Well, I don't know if this is more about the Panthers. Here's the olive branch I want to offer to Jack. The Dak MVP talks don't stop. They don't stop after yesterday.
Oh my gosh, man, I'm so glad you said that because if Dak can get this team to the playoffs, he is the MVP. All right. Dak has been dealing harder than this latest Bieber album. All right. Since starts were first tracked in 1950. Okay. Dak is the first quarterback in a 3-game span to have 11 or more combined touchdowns and 0 turnovers. Okay. Dak, they can never make me hate you. I know you listen. They can't make me hate you.
So what if the Panthers make the playoffs? Does Rico Dowdle get MVP?
No. Because I'll tell you why. Because if the Panthers do make the playoffs, the Cowboys will beat them in the NFC Championship.
Oh, get out of here with that.
I mean,
that.
Calling your shot.
Panthers NFC Championship. This is like talking about the freaking NIT or the CBI. Like we're not even talking about the NCAA tournament.
We're talking about the Myrtle Beach Invitational over here.
Yeah.
After we beat UMBC, we'll go from there.
Jack, you came with some Dak stats. How about Bryce Young when trailing yesterday? 10 for 10, 125 yards, 3 touchdowns, 158.3 passer rating when they were losing.
He's got plenty of experience playing while trailing, so I don't blame him.
It's paying off.
Oh, dude.
It's paying off.
Dude, if I was just handing the ball off to Rico Dowdle the whole time, then yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't
that opens
made some
things
great
up, doesn't it, Jack? Having that run presence opens things up for Bryce. That's a great point.
How many yards after catch, right? I saw those little like screen plays where he just, a little, 4-yard pass.
We're on the show now.
Hey, Bryce throwing deep. Perfect. He was perfect yesterday, throwing 20 plus. Perfect.
Let's see if I can get average depth of target here. Come on.
Does anybody know, can CeeDee Lamb play safety? Or can he play like corner? Like, can he rush the passer? Beast man.
I thought, look, Rico Dowdle coming out and having these performances. Jack, be honest. Did you ever think he'd do something like this coming from the Cowboys?
No, absolutely not. Right? Because you go back and watch his film last year. I mean, because we were still kind of on were we trying to do this by committee, right? Still trying to figure out how we live without Tony Pollard, but no way. And honestly, props to him. He has more rushing yards than Saquon this year through 2 games. Like it's crazy. And so honestly, like all the flowers to him. Okay. I didn't have any like beef with him, I guess, with all the contract negotiations. And then once the whole Micah Parsons thing started, but honestly, like props to him, man. He whooped us. We did not buckle up.
Hey, look, I know he didn't have a great game yesterday. Shout out Javonte Williams. Tar Heel, resurgence in Dallas, Jack. Come on now.
Hey, dude, my dad's a big Carolina guy, so yeah, we're all over that.
Oh, gross.
So
Dowdle's currently 3rd in the league in rushing. That's crazy.
So Bryce Young talk, you guys are all high. Any comments on Bryce Young having his receivers having over 5 inches of separation on average and 4% tight window throw?
5 inches is a gargantuan amount.
That's some say way too much.
If you're letting Hunter amount of separation,
that's a lot of separation.
If you're letting Hunter Renfrow get that much separation on you, the Dallas secondary needs to look.
But here's the thing. In honor of my boy Jack, I don't want any of those stats to be used as anti-Cowboys. I need them to be anti-Bryce.
That's tough.
I think I could go out and make throws if my receivers are getting 5 inches of separation.
But the fact that it's 2 of the highest paid corners in the league in Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland, and
I wasn't going to say it, Jack. I wasn't going to say it.
Hey, I know.
Jack, you could try to get some kind of like edge rusher, like all-world pass rusher that leads the league in sacks. I mean, look, Kenny Clark's great and all, but if you could like flip him for somebody on the edge, I think that'd be just a great move.
Max Crosby. Hey, I'm already on it. Don't worry. We got you. I know exactly who you're talking about. Don't worry.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Shout out Jerry Jones. Happy birthday.
Shout out Jerry Jones. Happy birthday. That's kind of all I had on the Cowboys-Panthers game. Anything else, Connor, Jack, Dylan?
Cowboys defense can't stop a nosebleed. 24-37-31. 40-22-30. That's their 6 games they've given up so far. Imagine being Dak in that offense and knowing you have to score 35 points to even have a shot at winning.
Those are all bingo numbers from the end column. That's the problem. The Cowboys have allowed points that are all bingo numbers in the end column.
You're allowing 22 to the Jets. Ugh. Yuck.
Panthers officially in the hunt for the playoffs?
32 teams in the hunt.
No.
It's week 7.
The Titans
Cowboys are in the hunt.
Titans aren't in the hunt.
If you put up a graphic right now, technically we're in the hunt.
Jets are not in the hunt.
Technically.
Panthers in the hunt.
Oh, man.
3-3. First time since 21.
Yeah, I can read the record. I understand.
What you just don't want me to be happy, Dylan. That's what this is all about.
No, I want you to be. I rooted for BYU last week. And you did. Oh, ye of little faith.
Oh, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. I
Careful.
took the parlay.
Careful.
Did Dylan take the parlay? No. Dylan probably took Indiana.
Wait a second. How do you know I didn't take the parlay?
Because someone wasn't upset when Indiana, Oregon went under.
Purely conjecture. I was upset, but I was I love at a bachelor party. I wasn't glued to my phone.
Dylan, Indiana, Oregon went under. Did you take it? Did you take the under?
I took the under before we recorded. Before we recorded for the parlay. I didn't know what the parlay was. It was before.
What do you mean? I sent you the graphic. We were on the show.
No, I took it like Monday. I took it before we recorded.
The under?
Yes, all my college bets
That's why you got to cash out.
I'm placing Monday. I'm placing my bets for next week. So if you come back with some stupid over, I probably already bet the under.
Wow.
Panthers 3-3. Panthers 3-3. What a world it is. Victory Monday, Dylan. What victory Monday?
Thank you for the Bojangles. I will very much enjoy that.
Dude, of course.
I will get Bojangles for lunch today. I have a big meeting for work today, and they're going to be like, why are you eating a Supremes box on this call? It's like, I had to. Shout out, Jack.
I understand we're up against it, hard out at 9. Jack, do you really not know what Bojangles is?
So I had a cousin that lived in North Carolina, and the only thing I know about it is he told me he was willing to miss his flight to get like the blueberry biscuits fresh, like in the airport. And so I'm like, it must be pretty decent. Like I actually know, like I've never been before. I don't know what it is.
Jack, just you and I talking to Carter, you can, the blueberry biscuits, they're called Bowberry biscuits. Overrated. Way overrated.
All right, sweet.
Don't get them if you go.
If they're
Dylan,
hot, they're good.
Dylan, where do you live?
Ohio. We actually, this is no joke, not lying, building a Bojangles 3 minutes from my house.
Are you also
not
just a
serious.
kid from Akron, or?
Yeah. Well, hey, my second decision's coming up. We got an ad deal.
Oh, perfect. That's actually why I'm in LA. I need to go ask LeBron about it. So yeah, that's great.
I love it. Jack, thanks for hopping on, man.
Hey, man, thanks for having me. Best of luck, y'all.
See you, Jack.
Appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
That was awesome.
That was fantastic. Anyhow, real quick, culture's changing in Carolina. Panthers are back. Bryce Young's back. Let's go. Xavier Legette might be the dumbest player in football. Doesn't matter. We win despite of him. Rico Dowdle, he's the man. I'm delusional. I'm so happy I'm delusional again.
Tet McMillan, first career touchdown, but also caused an interception. PEMDAS cancels out or what?
Oh, so what? The interception wasn't on Bryce. I'm happy. I'm happy you said that.
I watched it. I'm an honest man. That was not on Bryce.
Thank you. Because I was worried we were going to come on here and you go, but Bryce throws another interception. That was right on the money.
Hit him in the chest. Maybe it doesn't deflect up.
Tet, two touchdowns, though. So.
Hey, guess who had Tet 2 touchdowns, too? My Dave Ramsey tweet did all right.
Yeah, I saw that, little numbies.
Yeah. Anyhow.
How many weeks have you bet Tet 2 touchdowns?
Every single week. No,
okay.
2?
Yeah.
I did in the Dolphins game because I went to the game, but it's just this week and the last week. But then any time has been every single week.
Who saw that video of Paolo Banchero on the court saying, "You have a problem. You're betting on the preseason"? That's Karter betting 2 touchdowns for Tet McMillan.
2 was that was a great call by me. Plus 11 hundo. Used all my boosts on Tet anytime. It was just a great day.
Broken clocks right twice a day. Isn't that right, Dylan?
That's facts. Even the blind squirrel nuts once in a while.
Whoa.
What? Is that not it?
A little off.
Finds a nut.
Yeah.
I don't think the squirrel nuts once in a while. Anyhow, man, what a way to start the show. Shout out Jack. That was awesome. Let's talk about some other games. Chiefs-Lions. Chiefs win Sunday Night Football. They're 3-3. Panthers and Chiefs, kind of the same football team, if we're being honest. Chiefs win 30-17. We called this. We nailed this on the preview. We knew the Chiefs were coming in this game and winning this one. Jared Goff outside of a dome. This game was interesting, too, because the Lions were hell-bent on establishing the run in this game, which I get because you have to open up the play action for Jared Goff for him to be his best. But they forced it a little too much, and then when it was time to go downfield for Jared Goff, and they're getting a little bit of pressure on him, he was in a tizzy.
And their game plan makes sense because the Chiefs, compared to their history, not the best rush defense. It was kind of surprising they weren't able to get more going on the ground, Detroit. But I'll be honest, I got a combined 8 hours of sleep this weekend. I fell asleep at 8. So,
take away from this game, Karter, you said the Lions wanted to establish the run. Kind of weird. Gibbs 17 carries, Montgomery 4. If you're looking to establish the run, you'd think Montgomery would get a little more burn early.
And I thought Montgomery, I thought they would interchange him a little bit more because I thought Montgomery was kind of okay on those packages when they would bring him in, and he had a couple nice catches in this one as well. But
the Chiefs defense, they did a good job mitigating. Look, St. Brown had 45 yards on 9 catches. Gibbs averaged 3.8 yards a carry. No explosive plays from this Lions offense. I think that was probably the Chiefs' game plan coming into it. And look, number one takeaway for me, Mahomes 4 total touchdowns. This Chiefs offense lately, no matter who they've been playing, 37, 31, and now 30 points 3 weeks in a row. Yeah, well, that's something we haven't seen in a couple of years. Usually it's like, Chiefs win 20-17 or Chiefs win 23-14. They're scoring 30 plus in 3 straight games. They're kind of rolling, and Mahomes is rolling too. And they get Rashee Rice back, next week or 2 weeks from now? This offense is looking scary at the right time.
They're going to look like one of the best offenses in the league with Rashee Rice coming back. Now they have an elite wide receiver core. And the running back room, it's not great. I think they look better because of the system they're in. But still, they're going to be fine. Chiefs should be right there with all the Super Bowl favorites. I think they should be 1 or 2.
Dan Skipper starting at left tackle with Decker injured, allowing a sack and a team-high 6 pressures on 30 pass blocks, the highest rate of any Lions offensive lineman this year. Taylor Decker, is he out for an extended period of time?
I'm not sure, but Dan Skipper might be better at tight end.
Some are asking.
Facts.
Oh, Caden Proctor. We didn't do this in the NFL or college football. Caden Proctor getting that direct snap was electric.
I missed the Caden Proctor direct snap.
Yeah.
He got a direct snap. He jumped over a player. Kinda.
I gotta go back. Shit. I
jumped. Jump's doing a lot of.
Slide a piece of paper under there.
Yeah.
Let's steamroll. I don't have anything else on the rest of that game. Do you guys?
No.
Chiefs are back.
Chiefs are back. Chiefs are Super Bowl. This is why you don't panic with the Chiefs. They're fine. They're gonna be. If I had to bet today, my two teams I'm betting on Rams and Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's the Super Bowl.
Bills.
That Bills defense. Oof.
We'll find out tonight, Monday Night Football.
We will.
London game, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I only caught the last couple snaps of this London game.
I, again, didn't get to watch, but I did get to play a very fun game with my brother-in-law at McDonald's after the game. Check the final score and figure out how the team scored 11 points. I was like, 13-11, that's odd. 13 makes sense. That could be 2 field goals and a touchdown. Then we went Jets 11. I said 3 field goal. No, I worked a touchdown in there and ended up being 3 field goals and a safety.
Maybe like a missed extra point. Yeah.
Yes, that was it. Touchdown, missed extra point, 2 field goals. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Well, this was the most London game ever. This is why you get this game out of our country. Just send it.
82 total yards for the Jets. 82 total yards in a football game. And if you look at the net, I think it's net passing yards when you account for the sacks. Justin Fields had a negative 10 net passing yard after sacks. He was sacked 9 times.
That Broncos defense pretty bad, right, Karter?
Okay, no, I don't want this to come off as like, oh, Broncos defense world beaters.
I think I have yet to see a game where the Broncos defense has looked bad.
Colts.
What about that Broncos offense?
That's a problem.
Chargers.
Yeah, that's an issue.
The fact that this game was even close on the Broncos side, the fact this game was even close, because the Jets were up 11-10 for a lot, like late there until the Broncos kicked that field goal.
The Jets could have kicked a field goal on that 4th down.
Karter, I'm telling you, I'm kind of tired of doing the whole Broncos song and dance. I'm like, oh, they're better than what their record says. They're better than what they're best in the division. They're not. They are not. And Bo Nix is not doing good this year.
There are 2 teams I cannot wait to bet against in the playoffs. That is the Broncos and the Steelers. Cannot wait.
Oh,
yeah. The easiest bets of our lives. We're gonna get Chiefs versus Steelers in round 1 of the playoffs, and we're gonna get. You're kidding me? Let me get the Chiefs at -4 right now against the Steelers team. Thank you.
Yeah. You're letting me get Broncos team total 20.5. Give me the under.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on. I'm just going to run through these games. I'm just going to go chronological order. Cardinals, Colts. Cardinals kept it in there. Jacoby Brissett, sneaky, not a bad game from him. Colts played down to their competition in this one. They move on 5-1. Good for the Colts.
Cardinals +6. Oh, go ahead, Connor.
Real quick. Cardinals very bad. Colts allow 400 yards of offense to Jacoby Brissett, and this game's a prime example of why I don't think they're in that top Super Bowl tier. Like the Colts aren't up there with that 1A tier.
Nope.
I think it'd be very easy to go in this game thinking Colts are going to blow them out but watching the Cardinals game last week and seeing how that actually could have ended, like in my opinion, Cardinals +6 or whatever ended up being it was so easy because
of being 9.
I mean, there was a point where Cardinals almost won this game. I'm not going crazy on the Colts yet in a bad way.
Imagine taking Colston Loveland over Tyler Warren. We say it every week, but good.
Yeah, that is crazy.
He's nasty.
Chargers, Dolphins. Dolphins had this game in the bag. Chargers, great last-second drive. Ladd McConkey with a great play, getting it down, yards after the catch. Dolphins, Mike McDaniel, I mean, he's not going to make it out of this season, but, man, I'd love him as my offensive coordinator, and I'm going to say that week after week. The Chargers are kind of scaring me. I know they have a lot of injuries right now, but
it's like their whole offensive line was out.
And their whole
tackles. Yeah. Both starting tackles out. Hampton on the IR. That's the number one note I had. Is I really wish this He did. I wish this Chargers team didn't have those injuries, is what I wrote down. I wish this Chargers team was fully healthy because they would seriously be talked about in this AFC as a true contender. With these injuries, I just don't see it anymore. And look, the division's still open. The Chiefs are 3-3 now. The Broncos are, I think, worse than what the record says. But yeah, I don't know. Chargers with all these injuries, you can't really take them too seriously because of that. But yeah, Kamani Vidal over Haskins.
Yeah. Real quick, Dolphins lose this game. The Dolphins are now 1-15 in their last 16 games against teams that entered with a winning record.
Ugh. Did you see Tua's post-game presser?
He went off a little bit, didn't he?
Guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Guys showing up late. Something's got to change. Fire the GM. Maybe Stephen Ross should just sell the team. Fire Chris Greer. I don't know.
What about James Franklin of the Miami Dolphins? You said that record.
It was that clip was so bad when I first saw it, I thought it was AI.
You see a little like AI watermark at the bottom left.
I was looking for Sora flashing around.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. This new AI app, Sora or whatever, the parents are screwed. Like Facebook Reels.
We could do a whole nother show just on Sora.
Yes,
because I got tons
Reels
to say.
It's gonna ruin people in their 50s plus.
Don't trust whatever you see on the internet, is what I was told growing up. And I'll have my grandma texting me videos of a baby with cancer singing "Bless the Lord, oh my soul" with Jesus. Like, yeah, isn't this so sweet? That's fake.
You guys are saying we could do a whole show on that. We could probably submit a few of our shows and then tell Sora to make a show for us. We just don't even have to record anymore.
And Sora's just going on being like, Ohio State loses by 10 plus they don't score 3 points in this game. Pats Saints. Pats win 25-19. Sneaky, closer game than it honestly should have been. I feel like the Pats find themselves in these situations time and time again where they should just be handling these games, but for some reason they're just silly mistakes and the defense being kind of mad. Drake May had some incredible throws in this game.
Drake May,
he's awesome.
The Patriots are another team where their schedule is so light, but I just don't believe in them at all as a true contender. I think they're a year away from actually being a real contender and a real player in this thing, but I still think they're probably going to the playoffs.
They should,
If you want to push a narrative, Drake May became the fourth player 23 or younger since 1970 to record at least 5 consecutive games with 200-plus passing yards and 100-plus passer rating. The other 4 instances, Dan Marino, Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes twice.
Clap it up for Drake May. That was my only
Clap it up for Drake May.
I know it's the Saints, but pocket awareness, moving around the pocket, making good decisions, knowing when to scramble. 3 touchdowns with 25 yards or more. Deep balls were on the money today, or on Sunday. Thought it was great.
I love it. Browns Steelers, this game was awful. I mean, just a flat out awful. And Steelers win. Browns aren't good. We move on.
Dylan Gabriel?
Panther. What were you going to say?
Thoughts on Dylan Gabriel, anybody? We can go a few minutes over 9, but thoughts on Dylan Gabriel?
I mean, he was in an impossible situation. I think people are going to look back yesterday and see the final score and see he didn't have a touchdown in this game or anything. And I watched most of this game. I thought he was honestly fine. He was
really
running for his life. Wide receivers were dropping passes all over the place.
That's true.
I really don't think he was that bad in this game, to be honest. I just think it was everything around him.
We don't have to spend time talking about them too much, but 52 dropbacks in your second career start, probably not a recipe for success. And people are saying, look, Stefanski's supposed to be an offensive coach. They haven't scored more than 17 points in 11 straight games. So I don't know if that's like, let's fire Stefanski and move on. Is this like a who's going to do better situation? I don't know. Dylan Gabriel's just not throwing the ball down the field. There's a bunch of numbers that back it up. I don't know what you do. Do you start Shedeur in 3 weeks? Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Panthers win 30-27. This is just coming up chronologically again, I know, but just wanted to bring it up again. Just another dub for the Panthers.
Could just scan over it, we already spent 30 minutes on that game. Let's go to the next one.
Dylan, quick. Toughest place to play in the NFL. Bank of America.
Okay.
Yeah, 3-0.
London?
Humidity?
Brazil? Probably Brazil, if we're being honest.
Munich.
I'd go Mexico City if that game still exists. Not a big fan of Mexico City over here. Seahawks Jaguars. Seahawks 2012. Trevor Lawrence just instilled no confidence in me in this game. And the Seahawks played this game exactly how the Seahawks want to play a game, where Sam Darnold picks his spots, play actions, takes a deep shot to Jackson Smith and Jigba, boom, gets that, and then the rest of the game they can just hand off the ball, dink and dunk, and just play with a lead. That's all the Seahawks want to do is play with a lead, and did it perfectly in this game.
Good to see Brian Thomas Jr. get a little more work there than he has.
And he dropped a big play in that game. I mean, he should have caught that ball right there.
He had another touchdown called back, too. For Travis Hunter lining up off sides. Yeah, brutal.
On Seattle's side, A.J. Barner has been a key part of this offense. He's pretty clearly become tight end one the last couple weeks. So if you're a fantasy guy, he's available in all my leagues. So Michigan.
Get the game-sealing 60-yard catch. One takeaway for me for this one, Jaguars defense forced 0 turnovers, and they lose.
Yeah, that last week's Kansas City Chiefs pick 6 to ball. Yeah.
And I'll be honest, Connor's been on that all season long. The Jaguars takeaways, and I mean,
eventually
proven. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're Jaguars, you can't have 4 takeaways in a game and then win by 3. That's not a sustainable formula going forward.
And look, both these teams are frisky. There's a chance they're both in the playoffs, but I love the Seahawks, but look, neither of these teams are going to win the Super Bowl.
No.
No chance Seattle does. Zero
chance.
Zero.
I'll go 5% chance.
Rams-Ravens. This game was just, why is Cooper Rush in the NFL? We're done. Hey, Cooper Rush.
That's probably the last week we'll see him take a snap.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, we're done. They put in Snoop, and I think we're good. I think we see the. Do you think the Ravens even trade for someone at this point?
Lamar's supposed to be back after the bye, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
But I feel like you don't even want Cooper Rush coming in case of that again.
The problem is, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, the division's still kind of wide open. Like, look, the Bengals are awful, the Browns are awful, the Steelers have a good record, but they can be caught. The Steelers can be caught. If you're the Ravens, I don't know. Ravens' upcoming schedule. Listen. Ravens' upcoming schedule: Bears, Dolphins, Vikings, Browns, Jets, Bengals. That's 5-1. Has to be.
Or 6-0.
Anybody can be caught. It's week 6.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want to.
They're 1-5 though.
That's a deep hole to dig yourself.
1-5. How many one? I mean, I feel like we stopped doing the stats after like week 4, where it's like 1 in 3 teams that have a 2% chance of making the playoffs or some bullcrap stat like that. I feel like we never hear a 1-5 stat.
If there was ever a year for a 1-5 team to make the playoffs, it's this year because the division is terrible and it's wide open.
Yes, 100%.
But John Harbaugh.
I bet the Ravens are still a top 8. I bet they're still top 6, 7 favorite for the Super Bowl.
Oh, he probably, yeah.
Stop it, Connor. Stop it.
John Harbaugh's goal line play calling, he's trying to get himself fired. Just give it to Derrick Henry 4 times at the 1-yard line. Stop pushing with Mark Andrews.
Oh, they finally don't believe in the Ravens. Kind of.
2-1.
Yeah, they're down there with the Niners and Commanders. The Niners are cooked, by the way. We can get into that one, too. Niners lose 19-30. Fred Warner going out. He's probably out for the season. Let's just be honest, too. We know how this goes, Connor, especially as Panther fans. Christian McCaffrey's got, 2-3 weeks left?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That hamstring is, yeah.
They're just flat out cursed. The Niners are flat out cursed. And I got to give credit to Baker Mayfield. Some of the throws in this game, and Egbuka out, Mike Evans out, and he was still making incredible plays.
Godwin
Tez Johnson, Sterling Shepard.
Yep.
It was Sterling Shepard in the Tez Johnson show.
And Caleb Johnson, what's the rookies? Caleb Johnson, I think's his name too. Like number 19, whatever he was. Yeah, somebody I'd never heard of before. That 3rd and 14 scramble from Baker, nasty. Just nasty. But look, if you're the Bucs, how long can you keep getting away with this? Would be my
can't keep getting away with
they can't. Like what I just don't understand. They just continue to win these crazy games. And Baker has been talked about now as like an MVP favorite. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Until they lose a game, I think that's valid. I think he has to be in the conversation, which is crazy.
Yeah, without question. Especially winning with what he had in this game. No Mike Evans and Bucky Irving not playing. Like, he's missing a lot of weapons and still getting it done. Gotta tip your hat. Bengals, Packers. The Bengals just love playing down to competition, clearly. And
Packers, mean?
Or sorry, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Packers love playing down to competition. Or do I mean the Bengals? I'm just kidding. The Packers, I don't believe in this team. I don't believe in this team as a Super Bowl contender.
That's not crazy. I was not very high on him to begin the year.
You were high on Matthew Golden. This Matthew Golden fella, I was told he was going to be the next Jerry Rice. And
86 yards? 3 receptions, 86 yards?
He's Christian Watson.
He is Christian Watson. Yeah, he might just be a product of the environment because it's just
is a Packers receiver allowed to get more than 5 receptions a game? I don't think they are.
Now here's the deal. You want to talk about fantasy output from a rookie in week 6? Give it some time. It's a long season.
I was just told going into the season, Matthew Golden would be the best player that's ever played in the NFL.
Ted McMillan, it took him 6 weeks to score his first touchdown. So maybe we pump the brakes on the rookie.
McMillan to be a good fantasy player 6 weeks. He's been putting up tons of yards.
He has been putting up yardage
and receptions. That's the key thing: receptions. PPR.
At least Jamar Chase and T. Higgins got 15 catches on 20 targets. Jake Browning wasn't even giving them a chance. So at least Flacco was getting the ball out to him. But man,
Flacco, man, he's just talk about just being a zombie out there, just having to take hits and
tough.
Imagine just
tough.
He's just so old having to take these hits like this. It's just must love football.
You know what else is sad?
Quarterback pressures.
As a Chase Brown fantasy holder, watching them try to run the ball and he just gets stuffed 2 yards behind the line. Like, when's the last time he's literally had no contact before he gets across the line of scrimmage? Couldn't tell you. The amount of dump off passes where it's just going nowhere. One of the biggest fantasy busts of the year. And just because the Bengals offense is horrible now.
Yeah. Titans Raiders. Who dealing this Titans team? They're
bad.
Can we just fire Callahan and get James Franklin in the building?
Wow. Yes, we can. Somehow, some way.
We're done. Like, we don't need why is Callahan there? We know he's getting fired. Just rip the Band-Aid off now.
Yeah.
It's unwatchable. Dylan, I'm sorry. Like, watching this team, and Cam Ward's picking up bad habits. Like, I don't want to come out and say, "Oh, the Titans are ruining Cam Ward," but it's looking worse every week. They kind of are.
It's like those Sixers teams with Embiid and Ben Simmons, where it's like, hey, by the way, guys, we're not telling you to win games. We're not going to teach you any winning habits. It's okay to lose, and then you just have those habits going forward. I'm worried about my boy Cam Ward because he is a very good quarterback. That's just an impossible situation.
The fact that the Raiders were favored by a touchdown and covered is hilarious because they are horrible.
Because they were terrible.
Terrible. Dylan, they're begging Tennessee to be in this game. Begging them.
The Titans' defense was good in this game.
It's bad. It's bad. Cam Ward, pressure on 16 of his 44 dropbacks, 36%. The sacks 6 times. It's the Raiders' most sacks and highest pressure rate in a game this year. It's tough. But it is what it is.
Geno Smith bad.
Will Levis.
Maybe not as bad as we all thought.
Yeah.
Basically the same team. Cam Ward's doing worse than Will Levis. No. I tell you what, watching Geno Smith, I'm good. Hey, we're good watching Geno Smith. He just crumbles to the ground on some of these when he gets pressured. Brutal.
Personal challenge. I'm going to try and win a bet of Geno Smith to not throw an interception in a game this year. It's going to be like plus 170. That's my personal challenge.
All right. Maybe it's next week against the Chiefs.
Have they had their bye week yet? They haven't, right?
No.
Just pick the game where you think he'll get benched for picking.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Bills, Falcons, and Bears Commanders tonight. Quickly, Dylan, you have any thoughts on these Monday night games? We didn't preview them or anything, but we don't have to if we need to run.
I'm going to go Caleb Williams interception, plus 150. And there was something else I can't remember. My action app has it.
Khalil Shakir first touchdown. Okay.
I understand we're up against it. Nothing on Giants Eagles.
Oh.
I mean, we got to
pack your
go back.
No, let's go back. That was awful to watch. Awful.
Very bad. Very bad.
Dylan, you might have called the regression train at the perfect time.
I've said it once. I'll scream it again from the rooftops. It's kind of crazy when you don't you can't block kicks for touchdowns. You don't win games. Kind of crazy. Also, this Rossi girl on TikTok, I can't stand her. She's not doing what the top comment says when the Eagles lose. Every game, she's there gritty and I'll do whatever the top comment says. She's not doing the top comment.
What was the top comment?
Well, some people were saying flash us, but that was obviously we will exclude those. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Was that from @Wilkerson? I'm just
No, we don't do that on the
from the KarterKast account. What?
Oh yeah, the KarterKast account.
No, that was tough to watch.
Yeah, very tough.
Jackson Dart. Some of those throws and some of those scrambles were unbelievable, flat out unbelievable.
His ability to evade pressure is not something that I thought would be this good this early in his career.
I don't remember it being this good at Ole Miss.
That's what I was going to say. And Dylan, I hate to say it, but if you're a Rusty fan, comes in for one pass and everybody's like, boo, and Brian Dable's running in the blue tent being like, please, for the love of God, get him some smelling salts and get him back in the game. Not great for Rusty.
That dude gets the worst rap of any quarterback I've ever. You would act like he was an Islamic terrorist if it's insane.
Dayball was screaming in the blue tent, yelling at the doctor. Is he coming back in the game? Because we're going for it if he is, and if not, we're putting the ball.
Also, he definitely had a concussion.
Dart.
Yeah.
Speaking of concussions, Scadaboo's going to give himself some CTE playing like he does. Just ramming his face into people.
Connor, I'm going to let you know on a secret. He already has it.
He already has it. Yeah, you're probably right. Steal it.
How do you feel about the Eagles?
Bad. Very bad. Very, very, very bad.
Red flag. I thought it would take a couple weeks to get on this Eagles regression train, but losing by 17 to the Giants, ugh.
I kind of called it with the Giants though.
I was gonna say, how do you feel about the Giants?
I feel good. I feel pretty good. I don't like how the Giants and Eagles play again the following week on the 26th.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
That's not a big enough gap.
I think it's very scary hours for this Eagles team.
But the state of the NFC, they're probably going to be in it still.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I don't know. It might be that bad. I mean, that was pathetic what we saw on Thursday Night Football. I know short week, you're coming off a Broncos game. Now you get more rest. You get to go play against the Vikings and whatnot. Vikings are coming off a bye though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so. And I think JJ's going to be back.
Vikings money line.
If Saquon is ever going to get it going, I thought it'd be against this Giants team on Thursday night. 12 for 58. Just not going to cut it.
Yeah, and then Jalen Hurts, it's just he can't go. Once his first read isn't there, he freaks out.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on the 4 tush pushes in a row?
As a person with Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, I loved it. I supported it.
You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess, but
yeah.
Anyhow.
Yeah, it's tough.
We'll be back. Big preview show coming this week. College football, NFL. A lot to talk about there. Thank you to Jack for hopping on. Follow at KarterKast on everything. Download SeatGeek. Use code KarterKast. $20 off your first purchase. $50 minimum purchase required. At KarterKast on everything. Once again, subscribe. Fellas, anything else before we go?
Nope. Good week of football.
Think of it.
Yeah,
right.
We're in it.
Football. I love it. All right. We will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.